Good morning. April the 18th, 2017 started out to be a very ordinary day. I was up and out to the gym early that morning, came home and started not to feel well. So I went to bed. I said, that'll solve it, right? The pain got worse, and I thought, the logical thing to do is call 911. That's not what I did. I thought, it was early. My niece at the time was living a block away from me. No one was at the church yet. So I thought it's easier to get in my car, drive myself to the hospital. Makes sense, doesn't it? As I'm driving myself to the hospital, I'm thinking, this isn't a good idea. I get to the parking lot, get out of the car, and there's this huge amount of pressure in my chest, and I'm thinking I'm probably having a heart attack. And so thankfully there was not many people in the ER. I told the receptionist, they took me into the ER, and immediately I found myself on a stretcher with the heart team, the cat lab, right? Two of the nurses were parishioners, and they said, "Father, what are you doing here?" And I said, "I think I'm having a heart attack." As I laid there, two thoughts came to my mind. It's incredible when you're faced with your mortality in a situation like that, how quickly things are put into perspective. So the first thought was, I thought I had more time. This was 6 years ago. I was 44 years old. And that thought kept coming to my mind. I thought I had more time. The second thought that came to my mind was, I'm not ready. And in my mind, I kept thinking of all the things that I had to do. I mean, all the stuff at my house, all the things that I had to do at work. And I thought, I'm not ready. This isn't happening. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I knew that they were doing whatever they needed to do on the heart, and I thought, are they going to have to do open heart surgery? Are they going to have to do a stent? Are they going to have to... I was clueless. But in that time, those two thoughts kept coming back to me. I thought I had more time, and I'm not ready. Friends, in our gospel today, there's this great sense of urgency as we near the end of our liturgical season. Jesus is reminding us that we all have limited amount of time. And that we should be prepared. That really is the takeaway from the gospel. Are we ready? There's some speculation of why the bridegroom was delayed. Some say that the wedding was still being negotiated. Some think that maybe the family was late in getting to the wedding. Some think that maybe there was traffic. We don't have they didn't have the conveniences of what we have today. They had to walk everywhere. But the question for us today is, what am I delayed in doing? Do you remember January 1st? How many of us made a list and said, in 2023, I'm going to try to be a better person? We call those resolutions, don't we? And now we're at November 12th. And we might say, how did I do? How did I fare? What grade would I give myself? Did I succeed? Are there things that still yet need to be done? As we look to, we're just on the horizon of the holidays, aren't we? Thanksgiving a week from Thursday, and then after that, all the other stuff happens. What is God inviting us to consider? Are there things in our life that need to change? Are there things in our life that we have said, I'll wait until tomorrow? When I was in the hospital, I kept thinking of the relationship with my brother. And the thought came to me, I should try to be reconciled with him. I said, I've waited too long. I wonder if I'll have another opportunity. Perhaps there's relationship in your own life. And sometimes we don't know how we got there, do we? You know, it could be so many years ago we forgot what the reason was that caused the conflict. And so Jesus is inviting us to be reconciled because life is too short. So as we anticipate Thanksgiving, as we anticipate Christmas, let's not wait. Let's not wait until 2024. Perhaps a little bit of homework this week is to identify two things that we need to change. Two things that might make us different a week from today. So the question for us is, how much time do I have and how do I need to change?